Polkadot's Parachains are finally live. We're going to look into this and also have a look at crypto.com, which has gone to the absolute moon. So let's not waste any time, let's get it. So, Acala, an Ethereum compatible DeFi protocol for scaling dApps, has secured the first slot on the much anticipated Polkadot's Parachain Auctions. Acala, a decentralized layer 1 smart contract platform, recently won the first slot on the Parachain Auctions of Polkadot with a total of 32,550,989 DOT tokens, which equates to almost $1.3 billion, locked from over 81,000 community members. The funds will be used for a myriad of cases. The first features include launching a stablecoin on the Polkadot network and building a decentralized exchange. So Acala will be onboarded at block fill in the blank December 18th at the beginning of release 6 with the other first auction winners and over 81,000 network stakeholders locked up DOT in favor. So the second potential auction winner could be Moonbeam. Moonbeam could become the second winner after reaching 5 million transactions on its network and becoming the leading parachain on Kusama, Polkadot's sister network. And we're going to cover Moonbeam or Moonriver, which is the Kusama version, in the technicals. So now that Acala has secured a spot to launch on Polkadot, the real work in launching their blockchain begins. So they'll begin launching on December 18th, and this will start a phased rollout of several products going into 2022. They'll launch their liquid DOT staking product, their decentralized stablecoin AUSD, their AMM style DEX, and their EVM development environment. So this launch phase also include progressive rollout of Acala's on-chain governance, and they're very excited. So finally, it's happened. It's taken a very, very, very long time, but Polkadot has kicked into second gear, and now we're finally getting the live Parachain auctions. So Polkadot's really going to progress in terms of its ecosystem with live products. So this network is really going to explode, and it's happening during the peak of the bull run, which is even more exciting. It's going to be more juice in this rocket to really take it to another level. So December 18th is when it starts, and Moonbeam is close behind it, and it's probably got the second place secured as well. So very, 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 very exciting news for the Polkadot network. So let's transition into the technicals. Crypto.com has been doing absolutely amazing, and this is hot on the news after its $700 million deal, sponsorship deal. So the iconic Staples Center in LA will now be renamed Crypto.com. So the token has been going absolutely nuts, as you can see, from as low as 18 cents, it got to as high as 62 cents. That's 230%, 2.3x. So let's have a little look into the technicals, and then move over to the next crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, have a look at Moonriver, and then close off this video. So looking at this chart, it's actually been forming somewhat of a symmetrical triangle from early February until now. So you potentially could have seen this coming if you're looking at this technical pattern. So it's forming this symmetrical triangle, basically looking to break out and surge. Now maybe we couldn't expect a surge of 230% after the breakout, but this is looking it was looking very nicely for a breakout. I'll show you another example from Audius, which is the next crypto that we'll cover, which is looking quite similar. So you can see how this right here is forming somewhat of a symmetrical triangle. very similar to crow.com. So you could also anticipate potentially if this breaks out, then this could also be a massive breakout. Now you saw it tried to break out earlier, getting as high as $4.7, but instantly rejected. So the bears are still in control. However, when it does break out, similar to what we saw with crypto.com, a massive breakout. So very similar patterns. Crow or crypto.com is just ahead of this pattern. So have a look out for Audius. I do think this is looking very close to a breakout. Next, we'll have a look at Moonriver. So Moonriver is the version of Moonbeam, however it's on the Kusama network. So Moonriver is looking very interesting. So you got this resistance over here at around 415. It tried to get past, got rejected, many wicks rejecting it, so the bears are still in control. Potentially we will see some further downside. This candle right here is not looking very promising. There's more selling going on than there is liquidity being picked up, so potentially we will see some further downside. There is some support in the way right here at around $300. So potentially if it can stay above this and potentially pick up some support here, we could see a reversal. It might wick down below and then reverse. The next point of support is of course the next low at $240 or $250. So those are the two levels that we want it to turn around, but there's still big things ahead for Moonriver. As mentioned in the article, Moonbeam is most likely the next in line for the Polkadot Parachain auction slot. So you would expect the Kusama version, Moonriver, to also start making gains as they are directly linked. The next crypto we'll have a look at is agix. Doing as mentioned in the previous video, I did mention it's most likely going to find support at the next major level, which is 25 cents, and it's hit that perfectly. Now I do expect maybe it will wick past there and then start to turn around, but of course it's not guaranteed. But the next major level is indeed 25 cents. We may get wick past it, but we're still looking for a indication that it has reversed. So far there's no indication of reversal. Nani? A small one, to be honest, a very small one. You can see the wick went past into 24 cents, but it's turned around. But of course we need to see a green candle. We have a look at the daily, maybe we can see some reversal on the daily. You can see this reversal right here. So if we can build upon this and we can see another green candle, potentially see some higher lows, then we can start to become a little bit more bullish. But this is the next major key level. We'll finish off with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has corrected. It has hit the resistance level of this kind of cluster from as low as 58 towards 60. So it's dipped into that, going to the lower end of the range. It needs to hold this for us to remain bullish in this short term anyway. And right now it is holding. Potentially if it breaks though, we could see it dip all the way down to as low as 49.50 or even 51.52. These are the next two major levels. You can see this high right here and then this low over here. Those are the next two major levels that we can see. Of course there are levels in between that on the daily time frame. So we could see potentially 54 or 55. Moving to the daily time frame, there is still a Fibonacci in play. It's now perfectly holding at the 618 at 58,000, which is in line with the bottom of the resistance turn support. The next level on the Fibonacci would be the 786, which equates to about 56,000. You can see it's already dipped to that level actually and reversed instantly. So potentially this could be the reversal point, but let's see. The correction isn't over yet. It's also in line with this little high right here, 57.5, which is now becoming somewhat support. So there are a couple of levels in between here and 53 that Bitcoin can reverse. Once we see that nice candle, that nice reversal, then we can become a little bit more bullish in the short term. But right now, it's in a phase of correction. This is looking a little bit promising, to be fair. This kind of wick, this reversal. But until we see a nice green candle like so, the correction is still underway. So just be patient. Be patient. We're still, of course, in a bull run. So this will reverse in no time. Fingers crossed, of course. No financial advice. So that'll be it for this video. Hopefully you got some value. Be positive. There are still opportunities in the market. Have a look at Audius. It's looking quite juicy, especially that pattern. So we'll leave it there. See you in the next video. Peace.